How's it going, everybody? Desir here, and we have a rematch against Golly I'm Guilty. Now, last time I faced him, I went pretty hard on the defense, so I'm a lot lighter on the defense right now, but I'm hoping to get a similar result. Now, Golly I'm Guilty is a very good player, so I'm hoping that we're going to have a very good, very fun close matchup today. So let's go ahead and check out their TCP and defense to see what we're dealing with today. Golly I'm Guilty is 126 million TCP, so this is going to be about a 20 million punch up, and it is a new season, so hopefully the defense that I set is actually going to be, and we can actually get that victory today. In stage 1, they have the 3-piece Mercs for money, with Lady Deathstrike with that rework, and Spider-Man Noir. For stage 2, they have the Darkhold Dorm. In stage 3, they had the Annihilators Super Skrull team. Now because Gore is in here, that does actually change the matchup a little bit. In stage 4, they had the X-Treme X-Men with Rogue. In stage 5, they had the Spider Society with Mephisto. And in stage 6, they have an Out of Time with Doom. For stage 1, we're going to use our Cabal team with Proxima and Archangel. Now as you see for ISOs, I do have Proxima set as a Raider. That way she's going to go first, get the crit, and we can get that team moving. I also kept Iron Patriot as a Raider for this matchup. When the Cabal team starts going, he's going to get the assist anyways, and this is going to get that crit chance so we can keep moving. Archangel is in here, so as we get kills, we can keep that turn rewind going on the enemies. So Proxima Midnight will be going first. We're going to target the Old Man Logan and use the special that's going to call all the assistant so we can get some nice damage on him right off the bat. Now he is almost killed off already. I'm going to switch my targets over to the Dakin and use Iron Patriot's special. That's going to get another crit out there. We get the kill on the Old Man Logan, and now we start getting the rewinds coming from the Archangel. As you see, this matchup is very easy with this team in here, especially with all the assists that come in. For stage 3, we're going to end up using our Apocalypse with our Merc for Money team. Now the interesting thing about this matchup is because the Gore is built fairly high, that does actually counter the Old Man Logan with the charges and the Revive Once removal, and he's going to be going first because of the charge on the Apocalypse. So this is a very risky matchup. The enemy Super Skrull is going to be going first, and he ends up targeting the Panda Pool and does that turn meter rewind. For Dakin's turn, we're going to end up using our special, and that does end up chaining all the way across. Old Man Logan's going to end up using the special into the Gladiator, that does end up getting that stun on him. Now the Ultimate does end up taking out the Old Man Logan, but because he had that revive once, he's able to come right back up. The enemy Super Skrull ends up popping off the ultimate, that does end up killing the Panda Pool, but he does come back because of having Deadpool and Old Man Logan still on the field. For Apocalypse's turn, we're going to end up using that ultimate, the assist comes in, and we're going to end up using that Falcon Punch into the Super Skrull. Here the enemy Gore ends up going and using his ultimate, that does end up killing the Dakin. Now that it's Old Man Logan's turn again, we're going to use the ultimate into the Super Skrull. We get the kill on him, and we start pumping out a lot of bleeds on the enemy team. Now that it's Deadpool's turn, we're going to end up using that ultimate into the Ultimus, and that does a very nice rebound chain. For Old Man Logan's turn, we're going to end up targeting the Gore and use the basic. I want to make sure to get him killed off. Apocalypse is going to use the special into the Thanos endgame. That ends up killing 2 more characters off, and now we have a very easy kill on the Gladiator. For stage 4, we're going to use our full Superior 6 team. It's a very good counter into the X-Treme X-Men, and it's pretty crazy that a Cosmic Crucible team is needed to basically be a raid team. However, because of the stealths that end up coming out, this team is very difficult in stage 4, and this is a pretty reliable counter. The Vulture will be going first. We're going to end up targeting the Gambit and using the special. This way we can actually get that slow on the Rogue as well. Green Goblin Classic is going to use the ultimate into the Gambit because he did have that vulnerable. We are able to get an extra ISO attack into him. For Kraven's turn, we're going to end up targeting the Forge and use the special, so we were able to get that ability block on him. Rogue does end up having that reflexive taunt up, and Doc Ock is going to use the special so we can summon out the Shocker. Spider Slayer is going to use the special into the Rogue. That does a very nice AoE hit on the enemy team. For Shocker's turn, we're going to use that special, so we're going to get that offense up on everybody. Now that it's Vulture's turn, we're going to use that ultimate, and we do end up getting the kill on the Forge, so that's one big threat out of the way. Shocker's going to use the ultimate into the Nightcrawler. That does end up killing the Sunspot. And for Green Goblin Classic, we're going to use that special into the Rogue because she got that taunt on herself again, and that was able to kill her off. For Vulture's turn, we're going to turn our attention over to the Gambit and use the basic. Kraven's going to use the ultimate. That does get the kill on the Kraven. And now we have a very easy cleanup on the Nightcrawler. Spider Slayer's going to use the ultimate into him, and that does end up getting the kill. For stage 5, we're going to end up doing a double sack into the Spider Society with Mephisto. The first sack is going to be with the Invaders. The second's going to be with the Bifrost team. We're trying to pull as many abilities as we can, but the main goal is to get that double exhaust on the Mephisto. After that, we're going to go in with our Secret Defenders with Dorm. Now, another option that you can do is going to be the Secret Defender 3-piece with the Eternals. However, I wanted to use this team here. Ms. Marvel Harlot will be going first. We're going to target the Ghost Spider and use the ultimate. That's going to get a nice turn made to rewind on the Penny, Ghost Spider, and Mephisto. For Black Cat's turn, we're going to target the Peter B. Parker and use the special. That does end up getting the trauma stun on him. For Ghost Rider Robbie's turn, I was trying to decide who the best option was to put the ability block on. I did opt to go for the Spider-Man Pavitra, so we used the special on him, and we're also able to flip some positive effects into bleeds as well. Photon's going to use the special into the Ghost Spider. That's going to get some blinds out there. For Dorm, we're going to end up targeting the Mephisto and use the special. Ghost Rider Robbie is going to end up using the ultimate, and that does get several bleeds out there. Ghost Rider Robbie ends up coming back up. We use the basic into the Mephisto. And for Black Cat's turn, we're going to target the Peter B. Parker and use the ultimate. That does end up getting him killed off. Ghost Rider Robbie is going to use the basic into the Penny. And for Photon's turn, we're going to end up using that ultimate, and that does end up taking out the Penny. Dorm's going to use the ultimate, and that does end up getting a nice heal on everybody. Black Cat's going to use the basic into the Mephisto, and we get the ISO attack as well. Ghost Rider Robbie uses the special into the Mephisto, and the ISO attack does take him out. Now we have a very easy cleanup on the Spider-Man Pavitra. For stage 2, I'm going to take in my Masters of Evil with Northstar into the Darkhold Quicksilver Dorm team. Now because I have Spider Weaver on defense, I can't use my typical counter on this, so I want to see how this matchup would actually play out, and it's a little dicey, but it is doable. Titania will be going first in this matchup, and we end up using the ultimate into the Quicksilver. I was mainly looking to get that disrupt on him. For Kang's turn, we end up using the special into that Quicksilver, and we do end up getting the ISO hit. I was hoping to get the kill there, but he does end up living. For Moonstone's turn, we end up targeting the Morgan Le Fay, and we use the special on her. That way we can get that trauma stun on her. For Absorbing Man's turn, we end up targeting the Quicksilver, and we use the ultimate on him. Titania ends up using the special into the Wong, and for Northstar's turn, we are able to use that ultimate that's able to clear several of those revive onces, and we end up getting that kill on the Quicksilver. On Kang's turn, we end up using that ultimate, so we do get that Kang Bang pulled off. For Moonstone, we use the ultimate into that Morgan, and we do get the stun on her. Dorm unfortunately did end up using the special on us, so he does have those charges on him. On Titania's turn, we do end up getting that kill on the Morgan Le Fay, which is pretty big. For Absorbing Man, we use the special into the Wong. And now that it's Kang's turn again, we're going to use that basic into the Agatha. I want to make sure to get her killed off. Here Dorm does end up getting the ultimate off, and that does do a big heal on the enemy, and does some pretty massive damage to us. For Absorbing Man, we use the basic into the Dorm. I'm going to try to take him out as fast as I can now. Kang does the basic into the Dorm, and we do get the kill on him. Now the only target we have left is going to be that Wong. He unfortunately does have that revive once on him. Kang does the basic, so we get one kill on Wong, and now we have to get the second life down. Again, Kang is up, we use the basic into the Wong, and we get the kill on him. It wasn't pretty, but we were able to get the one shot on this one. For stage 6, I do end up doing a burn attack into this team. I want to get that exhaust mechanic on the Black Knight, and I also try to pull the ultimate from the Dr. Doom, so that way we don't have to worry about that on the follow-up hit. For the actual hit, we're going to end up using our new Warriors team with Guardian. This should go very easy for us. Gwenpool will be going first in this matchup. We're going to use that special into the Black Knight, and we were able to get off the taunt. However, that immunity and defense up is still on him. Because of that, Firestar is going to end up targeting the Cosmic Ghost Rider, and we use the ultimate on him instead of the Dr. Doom. Now Deathpool does end up using the special to spread those negative effects from Captain America to Dr. Doom, and we are able to clear away quite a bit on this team already. Cloak ends up using the ultimate, we're able to get some pings out there, and now we have a 5 versus the Black Knight. This ends up being a very easy cleanup at this point. We unfortunately did get the loss on this one. We lost by 10 points, so it was a very good, very close matchup. I basically accounted this loss to that Masters of Evil team into the Darkhold. By losing 2 characters and taking that massive health hit, definitely cost us on this one. My opponent ended up getting 48,962 points. We got 48,952 points. So it was a very good, very close matchup like I mentioned. Let's go ahead and check out the defenses to see what exactly happened. For stage 1, we end up using that Cabal team into the Mercs for Money team. we did end up getting a 8370, so we got a very good score on this one. For stage 2, we end up using that Masters of Evil into the Darkhold. We took a massive hit on the efficiency here. We got an 8343 on this matchup. For stage 3, we used our Apocalypse Merc for Money team into that Annihilators. We did get an 8362 for the score. For stage 4, we end up using our Superior 6 team into that X-Treme X-Men Rogue. We did get an 8361 on this hit. For stage 5, we did end up doing the double sack into that Spider Society Mephisto. We were able to use that Secret Defenders with Dorm as the actual hit. We did get a 7553 for the score. For stage 6, we did a burn attack into the Out of Time Doom team. The new Warriors were able to do a very good, very efficient cleanup and gave us a 7963. As for my defenses, my opponent ended up using their Secret Defenders Echo into my stage 1, which was the Spider Society with Spider Weaver. This did get them an 8367 for the score. For stage 2, my opponent used their Apocalypse and Tangled Web members into my Out of Time Weapon X team. This got them an 8360. For stage 3, my opponent used their Pegasus team into my Infinity Watch. This got them an 8359. For stage 4, this actually caught me by surprise. I have my Extreme X-Men with Mephisto in here. They were able to use their Cabal, Kang, Titania, and they were able to kill the Mephisto and Nightcrawler. After that, they were able to use their new Warriors to finish this off, so they were able to do basically 2 hits into this team. This got them a 7961. For stage 5, my opponent did a burn attack into my Illuminati Sasquatch. They were able to use another burn attack of the Infinity Watch and kill off the Sasquatch. From there, they were able to use their Superior 6 Vulture team to get the cleanup. This got them a 7556. And for stage 6, my opponent did use their Illuminati into my Annihilator Super Skrull team. This got them at 8359, so that was a pretty good efficiency sync for that. My opponent did a great job as far as making their hits count. I was pretty surprised to see that the Cabal team with Kang and Titania was able to take out Mephisto and Nightcrawler on that stage 4. Because of that, I did make some alterations to my defense, so hopefully round 2 is going to be a lot better for me. Now, because I did get this loss, my goal is hopefully to go 2-1 this week, so I need to try to make sure that my next round, we get that victory. If you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did learn something, please remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have a wonderful rest of the day.